control now. I gotta go take these library books back. What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. It's Friday. Let me clean this camera off, honey. I'm doing the most right now. Doing too much. Let me clean this damn thing off. Yesterday. Hi, everybody. It's Friday. But listen, I'm not going to work. I'm going to take some library books back. I'm not going to work because on, was it Wednesday night? Oh my God. Wednesday night, I dropped a big ass plate on my foot, right on the joint of where the big toe is, right underneath the joint where the big toe is, and it like gashed my foot open. Not big, probably like an inch, and it's swollen, and it's like hard, it's difficult for me to walk. So it was really bad. It was like just blood just started coming out, and I put pressure on everything. I did not go to the doctor. I put the pressure on it, wait till the, you gotta wait till the scab or the blood clot comes in order to protect anything from getting inside of the wound. And then elevate. I did all of that. All right, so I didn't cry, I was just like pissed, because it's like, when you think about it, my foot hurts. I got a big ass cut on my foot, but I still gotta cook dinner. I still gotta get people ready for school the next day. And then in the morning, I have to get people ready for school, get them up, wake them up, make sure they get out so they get to the bus on time. Just all of this stuff I still got to do, and with a fucking injury. So then Thursday morning, I get up and I'm making my bulletproof coffee, right? So I'm like, okay. And then I realized that I had some coffee from the previous day in the refrigerator. So I was like, okay, let me just heat this coffee up. So I heat the coffee up, and I did not wait until it was cool enough, and I put it inside. Look at that man's beard. Oh my fucking God. That nigga's beard is the best. Shit. It was gray and black. It was so pretty. And so I was making my bulletproof coffee. I'll give you a keto update next. And I put my stuff in a NutriBullet, right? So I have a little tiny NutriBullet, and I put it in there, and the pressure made all the hot coffee, when it spun around on your girl. Now that I cried for, because that shit burned, okay? But I did not get burnt. Oh my God, the sun is so ignorant. I just made it, downstairs so I can take these library. I realized the library books that they checked out were due yesterday. So my black ass is on my way to take the library books. I'm wobbling down the stairs, wobbling down the street. Luckily the library is just, around the corner. And then I'm gonna go to the park, and so we can finish chit-chatting, because I got some shit to talk about. It's Friday. So listen, so all the hot coffee splattered on me. Now, mind you, I'm standing up with a fucking slash in my fucking foot, with a fucking bandage around my toe. And then I turn around and I get burned. And then I'm like trying to put cold water. I'm standing in the sink trying to put cold water, because that coffee was hot. Now remember, it was a coffee that I reheated, so it was super hot. And normally I'll put it in my French press and then wait for the coffee to brew, and then I will put the coffee in the NutriBullet, and it won't, there's no contents under pressure. It's not that hot. Poor judgment, just bad judgment. And I just was like, and then I ended up getting in the shower because it was burning. I was crying, I was legit crying, because that shit was burning. And then I started crying, but then I started crying because I was like, there's nobody here to help me. What if I die in here? I burn myself, I cut myself. I'm out here, nobody, on my own. You know what I'm saying? So So I'm crying because I'm burned, but then I'm crying because I'm like, there's nobody here to help me. Woo, shit. That shit was so funny. Now I'm thinking about it was funny because I was crying, not only because I was, you know what I'm saying? I was like, it's just everything. God, I don't nobody to call. What if I need 911? I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? Let me go to this goddamn library. Okay, let me see how I'm gonna do this. The library thing is closed, so I'm just gonna walk up to the thing. Let me put my hazards on. What is this right here? Is that a retirement home? It looks like it. All right. Okay, let me get these library books. One of them said both of them said they wanted to finish one of the ones I didn't get to finish. But, honey, they were due on the 6th, though. And I'm gonna give you a keto update. Let me put my hazards on. I got my car in park, child. It ain't. I'm like, nigga, retrograde is it trying to get me now or what? Like, bitch, fuck out of here. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, bitches, niggas. All right, so we're gonna be going against the traffic, against the sun. I'm back. It didn't take that long. See, and another thing, one thing about me, I don't like to nurse wounds. I'll be like, I need to keep the regular movement going. Now, and if the regular movement means it opens the wound again, then I'll stay stationary. But shit, I got to keep going. I can't stop. I don't have the luxury of relaxing and being like, all right, can you go? You know what I'm saying? Although my friend did pick my sons up from school. Because when I get out of school, when they get out of school, when they in the after school program they're in, they want you. I'm like, y'all don't have walkie-talkies to call them out of their classrooms to come. The lady was like, well, the walkie-talkies, they weren't really useful. Yes, they are. You have parents that I'm not walking all the way. I walk from my car all the way to the damn playground. Now they all on the playground. Then when I get to the playground, they say they're in the classroom. Oh, they're in the classroom 10, all the way at the end of end of the school. That shit pisses me off. Honey, this lady has eyelashes on her. What is this, a Toyota Corolla? And one of the eyelashes look like it's coming off. You know how people's eyelashes be leaning or be lifting? All right, so, okay. Let's get my life together. All right, oh, so much better. Look at the sun. So much better. Okay. What? Anyway, so yeah, so I cut myself one day, burned myself the next. Did not go to work yesterday. I worked from home yesterday, and I'm gonna work from home today. So when I'm done, with this, I'll be back at the house. A mess. I'm going to talk about things that just happened within this last week. Okay, so first let me give you a keto update. I'm down 13 pounds. 13 pounds. I've had fun actually making different meals and things like that. Last night I made some beef empanadas with some almond flour so I can make the dough, right? When I got some almond flour. Okay, first of all, I need to find a good almond flour dough recipe, because the recipe, the way their measurements called out for it, it was still like grainy, and I don't know if that's because it's a nut powder, almond powder, or flour, whatever the fuck. I don't know what that is, but it kept sticking to my hands, and it was frustrating me because I'm trying to make empanadas standing on my foot. Remember, let's not forget my foot, okay? I'm standing trying to make this damn dough, going back and forth, putting it in the freezer, taking it out, adding. So I made 2 batches. I made one, it wasn't enough. I made a pound of ground turkey, seasoned it, then made the dough, make little circles, put the ground beef inside of the dough, fold the dough, close it with your fork, and then put it in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes. You can use whatever kind of meat. I used ground beef. I seasoned it with chili powder. I used Mexican seasonings. And then I put onions in the meat, and I made sure now with keto, you got high fat is good. So I had a high fat count on the percentage. I think it was 90%, 90 to 10. So I had some good fat in there, and then I put onions, and it calls for putting like green olives in there, which would have probably been really good because of that salty with the savory, and that would have been really good. And then I made some black beans and some coconut rice for the boys. So they had that, and I just had the empanadas with the and you just put salsa on it and sour cream. I love it. I fucking loved it. And then I made the cauliflower, what do you call it? What do you call the cauliflower with the buffalo sauce? Let me tell you something. My youngest son was like, these are good. And they were so good. They were so good. First, you roast the cauliflower, right? Season your cauliflower. Put your olive oil or your coconut oil. And then put your seasoning. I put garlic powder, onion, black pepper, and kosher salt. That's what I did. And then I put them in the oven and roasted them. And then I made the sauce, Frank's, buffalo sauce with some butter, a lot of butter. I was like, yes, butter, a lot of butter. Did that. They were so good. I'm at the park now. There's people walking in the park. I wish I could walk. And that's another thing. You'd be thinking like, God damn, you'd be grateful. And ooh, Erica, you doing the most. What the fuck? What was I saying? And so, what was I saying? Yeah, I'll be thinking about that. Like when you hurt yourself, like people who can't or need assistance walking, it's like when you disable yourself or something disables you for a moment, you really have to be thankful and think like, I'm thankful that I don't need assistance walking. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so I made the buffalo cauliflower, and then I made, what else have I been making? Oh, y'all, I made these cheddar and Parmesan garlic chips. Okay, but listen, I just made them with the cheese. So I grated some cheddar cheese, mild cheddar cheese. I don't like really sharp cheddar cheese unless I'm mixing it with other cheeses. But if mild cheddar cheese, then fresh Parmesan cheese, not the shit you put on your spaghetti, but fresh grated Parmesan cheese. Made piles of cheese, little cheese. So I made the cheddar cheese first, piles, shredded it, and then made little piles. And then I put a little bit of Parmesan on the top, some garlic powder, and some parsley. Did I put rosemary? I don't think I put rosemary. Parsley. Parchment paper is you need parchment paper or else the shit is going to be sticking to everything. So I put that on there, and then I put them in the oven, and the cheese just melts. Oh my God. It was it was so good. It was so good, but I didn't spread them apart far enough, so they kind of all melded together. And then my friend Craig was like, oh, just make a sheet and then just cut them. And I was like, yeah, I should have did that. But then I couldn't help it. When they got out the oven, I just took one piece. You get them out the oven, you're supposed to wait so they can get hard, I couldn't wait because melted cheese tastes the best. When I tasted that cheddar cheese with that Parmesan cheese and garlic and a little bit of salt, right? Just a real sprinkle over them, because, but you need the salt for your keto. And we know that there's a lot of salt in cheese anyways. So they kind of like melted together, but I took one while it was still melted cheese goodness and just ate that shit. That shit was good. So I ended up folding them almost like crepes because they spread it out so big. So kind of make your piles high if you make them. And all that was cheddar cheese, Parmesan cheese, garlic powder, kosher salt, and parsley, dry parsley. Cheddar chips. Then I bought some zucchini to make some zucchini chips, but then I ended up making roasting the zucchini with like butter and mustard and onions and garlic powder. That shit was so fucking good. I just put it in foil and put it in the oven and let them roast. It was so good. The onions were sweet. Oh my God, it was so good. What else did I make that was fun to make? Of course, taco salads. I love taco salads. I could eat taco salad every day. And taco salads are really good because you have your lettuce, you have your meat, you have all your, like your sour cream and cheese and guacamole, all that fat, you know what I'm saying? So good. So yeah, the Diva's down 13 pounds. And I've been getting up every day, like between 4:50 and 4:55 without my alarm. And then I have my bulletproof coffee right here. So bulletproof, and then I've been intermittent fasting. So I stop eating at 9 p.m. and I don't start eating again until 12. Is that right? I'm like, where's my phone? I'm about to grab it, but it's in my phone. I stop eating at 9 and I won't start eating again until 12, which is, what is that? 12, 13, 14, 15? Is that a 15-hour fast? 15 or 16-hour fast. But I drink my bulletproof coffee because that, gives you energy, speeds up your metabolism in the morning, the caffeine, and it really gives you when I tell you this shit gives you so much goddamn energy. And it's good. So like if you're working out in the morning, I haven't started working out, but what are you doing? I'm trying to watch these people. Let me lock. And my door is locked. City workers, honey. I'd be the serial killers. He was so nice. He was really nice. He was quiet. He spoke to everybody. He helped around. Honey, they'd be the ones killing people. I have an obsession with serial killers. I watch a lot of serial killer documentaries. What else is going on? Okay, so that's my keto update. Luckily, I have a scale that tells me like what my body, I have a scale that tells me my water percentage and my body fat percentage. So I haven't tried to wear anything. I feel like a lot of it is water. I feel like it. I've been drinking a lot of water. I've been trying to drink a gallon a day. It usually takes me the whole day because what I learned about staying hydrated is if you don't stay hydrated. Why would he come close to my car? I totally forgot what the fuck I was saying. Look at this dog. Anyway, I wanted to talk about these things that I saw over the last week. Things that happened over the last week, y'all. I'm already at 20 minutes. This is going to be a long video. I don't know if I'm going to cut anything out. I need to get my hair together. I need to dye my hair one more time. I was on Twitter, right? And it was this lady. It was like a viral tweet, and it was this woman with an ultrasound saying that she had some stomach pains, and she went to the doctor, and she's 18 weeks pregnant. First of all, bitch, how the fuck you 18 weeks? 18 weeks is how many months? 4.5? You 4.5 months pregnant, and you didn't know? Stomach pains? So you mean you had a period every month? Or the absence of a condom didn't make you think maybe I might be pregnant? I don't believe it. I do not believe it. 2 months, I can believe it. You may attribute the absence of a period from stress or something like that. You might be stressed out. You might be hormonal. So you're like, I'm hormonal. I'm stressed out. Maybe my period is not coming because of whatever. But 4.5 months with no period and you fucking with no condoms, bitch, you're pregnant. Why would you take a pregnancy test? Stupid. People get on my nerves. And everybody's like, oh, congratulations. Bitch, shut up. You stupid. You don't need no kids. You can't even count. Fucking bitches. I was like, that is so stupid. Y'all, I could understand being pregnant, like I said, 2 months. But you don't know, like, are you so that unaware of your body that you don't feel something different? You understand what I'm saying? I'm so aware and fucking probably paranoid that any little, I feel everything. When something feels different, I acknowledge it and understand, like, okay. Like last week, my shoulder was hurting. I was like, okay, what did I do? My shoulder is sore, feeling like, tender. So what did I do? I'm thinking, part of that is old age. I'm just going to attribute it to being an elder. I'm an old lady. So I'm going to attribute it to that. Come on, Freckles. Yes. I'm just looking like, okay, bitch. Oh, they out. Yes, Freckles, you better be out. So, yeah, see my shoulder. I'm just broke down. I'm a broke down bitch this week. But how you not know you 18 weeks pregnant? I don't believe it. What else? Oh, Aretha Franklin's funeral. I haven't talked about that. That was a fool. It was 6 hours long. Somebody said that was longer than Roots. The second season will be coming next year. The second season. Y'all so damn stupid. But I didn't watch the funeral. I'm lying. I didn't watch the beginning. I don't know where I was. Was I at work? No, I was off last Friday. I was in here with y'all. Yeah, I was in here with y'all running my mouth. And then what did I do? Did I go to work last? I don't remember. But anyways. Oh, it was on Monday. I don't remember. It was a 4-day weekend, a 3-day week. Oh, I was working from home on Friday. Because I'm like, wait a minute. I know I wasn't off on Friday. Anyway, so that's what was happening. I tuned in to the live stream on BET. And when I tuned in, it was the part of the eulogy. And I probably should have turned it off. I'm not by any stretch a church goer. I don't know if y'all can gather that by my personality. Anything that has to do with organized religion, I reject every single thing. And when I watch that man and the words that he used and the agenda that he was pushing, he didn't even eulogize that lady. He talked down on women like her, single mothers. He said that, I don't even want to mention that motherfucker's name because he doesn't deserve it, because he sat up there, and that's the reason why people don't fuck with the church, because you get up there and there's this man with this huge ego and an agenda to push anti-gay, shaming single mothers, saying that fathers not in the home is an abortion. No, what she should have had was an abortion, so he wouldn't have to be an absentee father, because I don't even want to get on that. And then he was saying stuff about the gays need to like the straights, respect the straights. That's what the gays need to respect us. They do. The straights need to respect the gays. Well, all this shit. And he didn't say nothing beautiful about the single mother that was laying in the casket, whose physical body was laying in a casket behind him. They were the rudest, the men up there. And then everybody trying to say something about Ariana Grande. Now, somebody said Ariana Grande probably thought it was a tribute special, and that may have been the reason why she chose what she wore. I didn't see anything wrong with what she chose. Women should not have to dress according to how a man is going to respond or may respond to her, or him, shit. You cannot. Everybody was talking about what she had on. And then saying, well, that's why they was looking. That's why they was so happy. Bill Clinton up there with his scoundrel dog ass, sitting up there smiling from ear to ear. Jesse Jackson up there. And then the man, I don't remember his stupid ass name either. He's getting up there grabbing Ariana Grande, grabbing her breast. Yes, breast tissue goes all the way underneath your arm over here. That's where the nigga was grabbing her. It was inappropriate. It was wrong. And everybody who's had an experience or has seen somebody have an experience like that recognized it immediately. That motherfucker was groping that girl. and then gonna make some kind of fucking comment about her being a item on the menu. Now, I don't know if you caught that, but he was trying to be funny, saying something about her grande. Oh, I thought it was I don't even know why you thought it was appropriate to make a joke like that. It wasn't even funny. To give you your respect. You should have gave me your respect upon meeting me, not afterwards, you stupid motherfucker. I hate men like that. I despise them. Like, all of that shit that they displayed on that stage that day was every single reason why I reject the church, specifically the black church, because I'm black, okay? Oh, they're going to school. So cute. And that, I mean, I thought it was just a representation of why so many people don't go to the black churches anymore. Because of that behavior, because of those words that they use, because of their messages, all of this shit. I didn't like it. I was horrified. What else was he doing? Yeah, how you gonna say a single mother, and let's not act like there's not single fathers out here. That's the thing that I'm like, I've seen in the last 4 years, maybe 3 to 4 years, a lot of men have sole custody of their children. So is the mom not being in the home abortion? And then what did he say? He said something real ignorant. Oh God. I mean, all of it was super ignorant. But he said something real. Oh, a woman can't teach a boy how to be a man. Now, I was wondering, like, who are we referring to for the definition of a man? Because I see a lot of motherfuckers out here talking about what a real man is and what a real woman is. So everybody seems to have various definitions on what a man is supposed to be. How about we start teaching parents to raise wonderful contributors to society, human beings? Why don't you say, I can teach another human how to be a good human? What is it that a man has to teach a boy in order for him to understand what it means to be a man? Because then what you're doing is injecting a lot of patriarchal ideas, because a lot of ideas about being a man is encompassed in patriarchy, which means that the man is dominant over the woman, which means the man is supposed to be the provider, which means all of these things that society has deemed that a man is supposed to do. I guess that's what you're talking about. A woman can't teach a boy to be a man in that sense. Well, she can teach him how to be a loving, kind, compassionate, empathic human being. Empathetic, not empathic. I mean, some of them are empathic, but what are you going to say? That is what you can teach a person to be. I don't understand why. How do you teach? Can a single father teach a girl how to be a woman without infecting her and making her position in life for the betterment of a man? Is that what a man can teach a girl? How to be a woman? What is it? Do y'all know that masculinity and femininity, how you portray, that's a performance. Anybody can do it. I could act like a nigga anytime, any day of the week. I can. I could perform masculinity. I can perform masculinity. I can perform femininity. There's a balance. There's duality. There's not either or. And once people start understanding that this anti-woman bullshit that's spouted in the church, we'll be better off. All of that shit is stemmed in patriarchy. That's it. So teaching a boy how to be a man, what are you teaching him? Tell me specifically what a man can teach a boy on how to be a man. What things do you have to know in order to be a man? That shit is so fucking stupid to me. Okay, so Alvin Thibodeau, our male chauvinist character, Alvin Thibodeau from the Cosby Show, worked at Trader Joe's, and some lady took a picture. Now listen, y'all. We have evolved in the age of the internet. We are not taking pictures of people without them knowing to put on the internet to make fun of them. We're not doing that anymore. It's wrong and it's not fair, because you could take a picture and somebody catch on and you affect somebody else's life that you had no intention on affecting their life, and all because you wanted to take a picture and and make a joke. Now he's quit his job. It went viral. Everybody's showing support. Working actors in between jobs get jobs, regular 9-to-5 part-time jobs, so they can, they need money. I mean, I don't understand what is the big deal of an actor working. That's like normal. If you're from Los Angeles, that's normal. Everybody you see serving you, they're an actor or a dancer or a musician, some kind of creativity. They use those jobs, checking out groceries, working at UPS, working at FedEx, working in the mall somewhere, something in between jobs, something that they could quit or tell their job, listen, I'm working, I've got a shoot, I got a gig I'm about to do, and it's going to be for 2 weeks. I'm going to be off for 2 weeks, and it's a part-time job. If they lose it, it's okay. They can go get another one. Shaming an actor who was on a hit television show. There's a lot of actors out here who are on hit television shows who are no longer visual to us on television anymore. They may be doing plays. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why people were shaming him for having a job. I don't get it. And now he didn't quit his job. And then I don't know why Nicki Minaj decided she wanted to donate money to this man. Like if he is it's a man in need, like he needs money. And her rationale was, we need to take care of our legends. Geoffrey Owens is not a legend. He's a great actor. From what I hear, people, reading online, people giving him props, supporting him, other actors supporting him. He's not a legend, okay? He's an actor who has a regular job. So you don't need to donate any money to him. I don't think he's hard up, because you're saying donating money. I'm giving you money. I'm donating money to you because you need it. I feel like you need it. No, that's whack. I don't know why she did that. And she's telling people are like, why are you doing that? And she's telling people to suck her dick. Somebody said, I'd rather take my Uber. What'd she say? I'd rather take the money and something about Uber. And Nicki Minaj responded to the girl saying, I'll send you an Uber so you can come here and suck my dick. I don't know what the fuck. She was on Ellen too. Here's the thing. I don't dislike Nicki Minaj. I just do not like how she came into the game, and I don't like how she positions herself in the game as if she deserves what she wasn't able to reciprocate to people who came before her. That's the problem that I have with Nicki Minaj. And this idea that this idea that she has of herself and her position in the rap game is kind of delusional. Do you understand what I'm saying? And how she wants to be treated based on this deluded position she has it doesn't make sense. It never matches. So all of these things, she was on Ellen talking about, it was a cute interview. What was she saying? Women, you don't have to, get your nut and leave and all this other stuff. And she wanted to punch Travis Scott in the face because she feels like she pulled her card. She feels like as a black woman, she's not going to, lower her voice. She's going to speak out. She's not going to be bullied. Great. That's great. But in this situation, you also sold bundles too. So I don't know why you're faulting him for being more successful at selling his bundles than you. Because you was selling shit to Tidal, right? A Tidal subscription and a free poster, right? Maybe you should have had better merch. Maybe you should have had queen shirts. I am a queen shirts with your name on the back. Nicki Minaj. You didn't have a good bundle. Your project was trash, to be honest. And I'm talking about not the music. I'm talking about the project. Everything from end to end. It was very shaky all the way through to release. And she's still complaining about it because she ranked number 2, even though Pink Print was also number 2. So I don't know what she's what she's upset about and trying to make an excuse, and just say, you know, I didn't execute my marketing as well as Travis Scott did, because I'll tell you one thing, Astro World is my shit. I could listen to Astro World all the way through, and that's what's been streaming in my home for the last 2 or 3 weekends is Astro World. I fucking love that CD. I love it so much. I love it so much. It's so good. It's a fucking vibe to relax, have a drink to, and just listen. Now, for you older folks, you may not like it. Okay, but what do you want to do? What else? Jordan Jackson was on Fix My Life with another young girl. She was from First Wives Club or Second Wives Club. I don't know. I don't know the show. I don't know the girl. Very pretty lady she was. Charisse looked very pretty. Soft makeup, soft lip. I really liked it. A lot of good advice. I noticed that Iyanla this season, from the clips that I've seen, that is the only full episode that I watched. And apparently, Amber Diamond from Love and Hip Hop, her mother was on Fix My Life. And somebody put it in the comments, I think, for having 3 kids before she was 18 years old. So maybe that's what she means by fucking and sucking. I don't know. But Charisse was on there, and they were stuck. And she's trying to get them unstuck out of this idea of being alone, this idea of marriage is not working. And let me tell you what resonated with me is when Iyanla said, why don't you let your sons go live with their father? And she was like, no, I would die first. Bitch, when I tell you, I felt that in my soul. I felt that in my soul. She was like, no, I vehemently deny and reject that suggestion. No, ma'am, that will not happen. Now, it was really good. I don't have my notes. All I just have is Charisse Fix My Life. It was just a good episode. If you guys haven't watched it, it is on YouTube. You can watch it. I forgot the name of the channel that plays it, but I think all of them are on there as well. It was pretty good. What else I had to talk about? Oh, y'all. Okay, so there was a discussion last week about Kandi Burruss buying Riley a $100,000 car, a Porsche. And he has a nice posture. And whether or not, and she didn't ask Todd. Apparently she didn't ask Todd. She just bought the car for Riley and didn't ask Todd. Now here's the thing. Kandi, before Todd entered into the business partnership, that is Kandi and Todd. What's his last name? I've been calling him Todd Burruss for so long, I don't even know the nigga's last name. Kandi had her own business prior to entering a partnership with Todd. The money acquired while she's with Todd, that's their money. The money acquired prior to her, while she was an individual proprietorship, that is her money. And if she wants to buy her child a car with her money, she can. She doesn't need to ask Todd. Now, if she wanted to take money from the partnership account, which is Todd and Kandi, then she would need to ask Todd. She don't have to ask Todd for shit. Now, she's a Taurus. She's not going to ask Todd for shit. Todd is there as a security. You know, Taurus is like to be secure. You know, a partner equals security, money, security, food, security. That is what they like. She's not going to ask Todd about how she should spend her motherfucking money on her child. Now, I saw a lot of people talking about, oh, well, that's their child. I haven't seen anything in the papers that said that Todd adopted and took on the liability of Riley Burruss as in their partnership. Has he adopted Riley? Riley's not his child, okay? Not his child. Not his child. Riley looked like she's 45 years old. She's a grown ass woman. How old is Riley? Riley been 13 forever. How old is Riley? She got a car, so I assume she's 16 or 17 years old now. She's growing up. She got a YouTube channel talking about her weight loss journey. I love it. Kudos to Riley. I'm here for it. The weaves, I'm not really into it. $100,000 car. Your mama got it. Your mama bought it for you. I have no problems with that, honey. None at all. None at all. I don't have any problems with that. If Kandi can do it, Kandi got money. Kandi wants to buy her daughter, who is, you know, as long as her daughter is responsible and trustworthy and honest, buy her a car. However much it costs. Because let me tell you one thing. If you can afford it, it doesn't cost too much. Anyways, what else? She don't need to ask Todd for shit. You know, y'all know I'm not here for Kandi Burruss. Never have been. But she is not going to ask Todd for money, nor should she. I don't think anybody that said, and anybody that says that she should, that, yo, what? No, she don't have to ask Todd for shit. Give me a break. That's it. I'm going back home so I can lay up and put my foot up. What else? That's it. What do y'all have planned for the weekend? That's it. That's all I got. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to go back home. I need to elevate my foot. You guys have a wonderful day. And I'll see you next week. Did I miss any other reviews? Honey, I can't keep up. Did I review Married to Medicine? I don't even fucking know. All right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day and take care of each other. Peace.